Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Joe and welcome to the first episode in a new series I'm going to be doing. If you haven't guessed by the title or the thumbnail to this video, this is going to be the first episode in a series where I'm going to be covering the top 5 most expensive possible sets for each class in Team Fortress 2. And we are going to be going in chronological order, starting from the first class all the way up to the 9th, and an all-class episode at the end of this series. So we're going to obviously be starting off with the Scout, as it's the first class shown in game, and without further ado, let's get into the first item in this loadout. So guys, the first item and the most expensive item in this loadout is going to be the hat for the Scout. The hat is going to be a Burning Flames El Jefe, which was priced 5 months ago at 1,480 keys. Now it's actually been sold for more than this. It was sold recently for $3,900 in PayPal. This amount of money in Team Fortress 2 items comes to around 2,100 keys. However, this sale is an outlier as it is way off of the other sales that happened, so it wasn't included in the price. However, there are many other sales ranging from 1,350 all the way up to over 1,600 keys for this hat. So that is the first item for this Scout's loadout, and there are many more to come. The next item for this loadout is a Scorching Flames Bonk Boy. There is actually a Bonk Boy that is more expensive than this, but it is one of one and belongs in a collector's backpack, who is actually the #1 backpack in the world right now. This is a Time Warp Bonk Boy, but we're not going to be using that for this episode. The Scorching Flames Bonk Boy comes in at around 525 keys. In real world money, 525 keys equates to about $1,080, depending on what you price keys at. Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less, but regardless, that is still a crazy amount of money and definitely deserves to be on this list. The next Misc in this loadout that will be used isn't actually an unusual, but it's a Collector's Argyle Ace, which was priced 2 months ago at 140 keys. This is the most expensive Scout Misc that isn't an unusual, and it is more expensive than a lot of unusuals. The sale that occurred to price this was 140 pure keys. Again guys, just to put this into perspective for you, 140 keys equates to around $280. So for a Collector's Misc that essentially is just some shoes and socks, that is a crazy amount of money to pay. Regardless, it's a really cool Misc, very rare in fact, and definitely deserves to be in this set. Unfortunately, we will not be using unusual weapons in this list because of the fact they are very hard to determine a solid price for. It all depends on condition, effect, and various other aspects, so they're really hard to price, so we're just going to be using items that are priced on backpack.tf. So the first weapon that's going to be used in this Scout set is a vintage shortstop. The vintage shortstop is extremely rare and actually priced at 350 keys, which is a surprise to a lot of people. When I initially heard this, it was actually a really crazy concept to me. In real world money, this is about $720, again dependent on what you price keys at. Someone is actually paying $720 for a weapon that you can literally get for 1 scrap if it's normal. So I think it's just due to its rarity that it's so expensive, but nevertheless a really interesting weapon that should be on this list. Next up in this Scout's loadout, we have the bat in its normal form. These are extremely rare to receive any weapon in normal condition, and this bat actually comes in at around 192 keys. Now this is a price that comes from a purchase that actually happened over a year ago from a guy called Wayne, who paid 24 earbuds in pure, which at the time I think earbuds were around 8 keys, so obviously it does round up to 192 keys pure. And finally on the list, due to the fact we're not using weapons, there wasn't really any overly expensive Scout pistols or cans, so we've just got a Collector's Pretty Boys pocket pistol, which was priced fairly recently at 6 keys. It's a very common item and not overly expensive, but it is the most expensive pistol out there. So that is just about it guys. I hope you did all enjoy. If you did, please do let me know what you thought in the comments below, and do drop a like on this video. It'd help me out a lot and motivate me to make more episodes in this series. I'm really curious to hear what you guys think, so again, do let me know in the comments below, and do be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. And that's just about it guys. Thanks again for watching, and peace.